Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky and Bowling Green. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida International Panthers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So FIU's offense takes the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. Catch in the middle, it's Dawson. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Panthers want to pick up.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They get him stopped and out of bounds. downs at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Wants to throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on... From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting three and starting this game off on the right foot.
So Western Kentucky's offense will take the field for the first time. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the inside. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And it's a fake. He wants to throw. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the sticks? And he'll run out of bounds, but he looks short. I think he misjudged the line. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running back searching for a hole. Fighting off the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Finds space on the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He breaks a tackle. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Handoff to the single back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hilltoppers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. FIU pushing tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. A first down run in the red zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida International.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads it downfield. Picked off. Got room on the return. A really good return after... Reception puts them in business at the 29. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Panthers are in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Hutchison. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And with that stop, we are headed for the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to run for it. And despite going 0 for 2 on fourth down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Back to the ground game on the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. Running to the left. Fights off a defender. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He's got it. First down and more. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Hutchinson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
To the air on first down. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
That's reeled in. It's Dawson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. FIU pushing tempo. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes one man miss. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Dawson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Intercepting, the defense has set him up.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll try to get it through the air. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And the Hilltoppers Need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Rushes on him. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense batting .500 on fourth down. They're 2 for 4 so far. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
Hey, fourth and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The Hilltoppers want to move quickly. They'll run it here on third and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Go straight ahead. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on fourth and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up 3rd and 10 from inside their own 5. Like a doctor, first do no harm. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Fires to the wideout. They were trying to work the outside, and he played that perfectly and almost got the pick. FIU will line up to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Ready. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Yeah, and the QB, tell you what, he does a good job of buying time, scrambling outside of the pocket to the left, but the defense holds true, understands their responsibilities. I can't just leave my guys deep. Good coverage, which leads to the overthrow.
Sets up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Hilltopper. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at L.T. Smith Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Hilltoppers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll move the tight end. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Henry. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line is set on third down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play, and in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Panthers come to the line in the hurry up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Grab near the marker. It's Burke. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed.
Wide open spaces.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Dances away to buy time. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, FIU. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or 2 to answer about that decision. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Hutchison. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Quick step, ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Hilltoppers with the 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Hampton. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football,
It's a seam wide open. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier.
Touchdown, WKU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Western Kentucky, 14.
And here's the return. And the returner goes down. The Florida International offense is back on the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. This drive will open from the 15. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here's the pressure. Got his man. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
FIU pushing tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd down coming up after the completion. Sends it back in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. Here comes the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the catch. It's Hutchinson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
1 yard. 4th down coming up.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job.
Turning on the Jets. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Hampton. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. one more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They knew they were trying to go to the outside. They got leverage, corralled the back, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Buys a little extra time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. FIU pushing tempo.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
FIU will line up to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Starting to feel a little pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him this time. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Evans. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Hilltoppers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo. From the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Sweet punt there.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. FIU set up with another first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. pressure building. Huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Great job by the defense there. Ball thrown into the end zone. You're able to force the incompletion. It's clean, no penalty flags. And now you put a lot of pressure on this kicker to try to tie the game up.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And man, what a big spot, a big field goal, and he just misses the opportunity to tie this football game. That was needed, 4th quarter. That was a big-time kick. That one might come back to bite him.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Myers. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.